Hello and welcome. My name is Misty, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, so am I. This is my second post, and of many to come, I hope. I wanted to just get on here and kind of update what's going on in my life. If you are interested in a spiritual journey, moving into freedom of a nomadic life, using creativity and memory keeping in your journals and bullet journaling, living cyclically with nature and the moon cycles, studying some of astrology, which I'm learning some of this year, diving deeper. I've always been passionate about astrology, but I'm diving deeper. This is the channel for you. There will be some very vulnerable moments where there will probably be heavy topics talked about. This may be one of those videos. So if you're sensitive to some heavy topics, maybe this isn't the channel for you. Because that's really what I want to address. That's what I want to put out there to the community, to the collective, to let somebody out there know that they are not alone. This is going to be my video legacy. So that kind of brings me to where I'm at. I'm sitting outside of the local little hospital in my area, and I just had my second mammogram. On the first one was just a yearly checkup, and they found masses directly behind my areolas on both breasts. So very scary, and they immediately called me multiple times. Unfortunately, technology, of course. My phone reset, had an update, so it reset, and it resets all of your settings and everything at that time. So my voicemail was not sending me any notifications. When I climbed onto my regular app that keeps all of our, it's called a My Chart app. I don't know, there's a lot of places that keep it. So my My Chart app, it's linked with a bunch of different hospitals. You can go anywhere, they can find your records of everything. So, and you can get on there and you can see test results and things like that. So I happened to hop on there one day at work, and that's where I got the results. Not from a person, not from a phone call, from technology, because of technology. I love technology. I love some of the things it brings to my life, but I also struggle with it. If there is a situation with technology, like, I can do the same exact thing that somebody else will do, and it won't work for me. So that's my relationship with technology. I'm going to be learning more of it, and I'm diving headfirst into it in order to start and grow and make this YouTube channel better as I go. And during that time, I'll document the journey of what it's like as a 50-year-old woman to learn all the things that I didn't learn because I didn't stay up with technology, and that was my fault. I was happy and content in just doing what I needed to do every day to get by. And so I'm stepping out of that. I'm stepping out of doing what I need to do to get by. But that's where I found out about the masses in my breasts, was technology, not from a human being. And I just came up here to have additional pictures done, and when they got done with those pictures, the tech went to the radiologist and had the radiologist look at them and came back to me and said to keep my next appointment, which is an ultrasound. So obviously, there's still things that they're concerned about. So here we go to the next step. I see this as being a journey for me to grow. I have 100% faith that I will weather this storm and I will come out of it. But it's another one of those journeys for me to grow. Currently, I'm going to look down here at my notes because believe me, there's a lot going on and I have to take notes. Currently, I am feeling very deeply that Chiron retrograde that just started back. And it's about me learning from my pain points. It is in a position in my chart where it has to do with career and health, which are things that are very much going to be a part of decisions that I will have to make over these next few months that pertain to this news. And when I see those kind of things come up in my life, I know that that is the universe pushing me to ascend to a higher place, because I have fought it for a long time and just stayed stuck. And a lot of these same lessons just keep coming back around. And they will until I learn them and grow and move past them, heal from them. Chiron is your wounded healer, and it's just now going in retrograde into Aries, I believe, very first parts of Aries, which is the beginning of the zodiac wheel. So the zodiac wheel goes on a journey as well. I'll get a little more into those kind of things in future videos, how that cyclical wheel of the zodiac goes on a journey, how the tarot cards starting from the Fool go on a journey. And I've definitely been living those journeys and seeing how those things come up in my life. But it's feeling like for me that I need to be the teacher in that vulnerable state. Vulnerability is something I have fought with and fought with and fought with. I had to be strong growing up. Not only as a child in a chaotic environment that I grew up in, but being left at 15 years old on the streets of Palm Springs by myself. And going through all of that, like, resilience has had to be my superpower. Which may be the superpower that gets me through this struggle as well. This storm that's coming into my life, be it a massive storm or just a storm passing over. We will see. I'm sitting out here and it's a beautiful, cool, crisp day. Feels like autumn. And we're in the first part of August, but we also just had Lunasa, which is that turning point on the wheel of the year. The Sabbats, the holidays, as a witch that I celebrate. This is your first harvest. This is the first bread being baked by our ancestors. This is celebrating the things that grew and that you've been able to harvest, and noticing the things that didn't grow, and maybe seeing if those are things that you don't want to try to grow again, that you don't want to plant again. Um, so that's something that I've been thinking about with this time of year. It's very fresh. We're headed into that waning part of the year, even though it feels summer and light and bright. But today reminds me we are heading into that waning part of the year, going into wintering, going into that inward part of ourselves. And be harvesting all of those lessons and planning what to plant in this next year. I mean, really, we have 4 months left in the year. This year has gone so fast. I can't believe where it's gone, but I love sitting here in the middle of town, finding those places in nature that I can exist and take in that moment. And that's what I want more of in my life. So to get back to kind of where this is going to force into my career, I've been working into possibly getting my disability. I've had lots of medical issues throughout my life, and here's just another one. So I guess this is something that's really going to maybe push me into that disability and getting to where I have the freedom to do the other things that I want to do in my life. I'm sitting here waiting for the bus. I haven't had a car or a driver's license for 5 years. I always had a car. I always had a driver's license. And so I'm gonna spend this next couple weeks getting my driver's license. I am acquiring a vehicle this week, which I will show you guys when I get it. And when I acquire that vehicle, before the end of fall, I want to have that vehicle built for me to move into so that I can go wherever I want, whenever I want. Now, yes, society says we need income. So it's something I've been fighting with. I am an assistant manager at a restaurant, and yeah, it's money, it's good money, it's what I know how to do. I've done it for 35 years. And I can stay there and I can make more money. And I keep telling myself I need to make money and save up, but I don't. I was homeless for 5 years during COVID here on the streets of North Dakota, and I survived. I didn't have any problem surviving. I made money. Money came when it was needed, and it will when I choose to just step off the cliff and go do what my dream is. I don't want to speak into existence, but maybe I need to grasp this time. I need to grasp this time that I do have. Yeah, it might be that time. And so I want to take you guys on the build out. I want to make these videos to talk about what's going on, how I'm making it through it. Maybe it'll touch one person and they'll be able to see that they're not alone, that it's okay to go through it, to have the ups, the downs, and that it's okay to have ups when you're going through it, to find the beautiful moments like I am right now, to find the strength to move forward even when you don't know what the future's going to bring you. Just do it. I'm going to build out that vehicle that I got. It's not the vehicle that I wanted, but will it work? Yeah. I lived without a vehicle for 4 years. Having a vehicle is going to be a luxury. I've only been back into sticks and bricks for 2 years, and I miss very much being out in nature. That being homeless in COVID, I thought was one of the worst things that ever happened to me. I thought that it was absolutely torture, terror. I got mad at God. We were fighting. But I've realized it was exactly what I needed to do to see where I belong, to see what's important in my life. So yeah, we'll go through the whole build. We'll go through the first night together. I'm going to do it here locally. I think I'm still going to be working depending on how things go medically. So I'll be able to show you guys what it's like to step into this journey. It doesn't have to be the way that it looks on YouTube with the glam and the glitz and oh look what we've got, and like there's struggles that's going to come with that too, but I am looking forward to them. I dealt with them on the streets, living out of a backpack. I can deal with it in a car. I also want to take you guys on a journey through my journals. I have gone through quite the process this year of figuring out how to document my life, my learnings. And so I found a way, and I'm going to probably film that video next, to put everything, my bullet journaling for my plans, my daily logs of what I did that day, what was important, my why. If you've ever been familiar with the Ryder Carroll bullet journal method, it really is all about why and intention. And how to document that journey through that. Also, I mix in a little bit of my book of shadows, the things I'm learning there. Kind of going back to basics on that because I want to get back out into nature. I'm going back to the elements. I found a way through this wonderful lady, and I will turn you guys on to her, where she uses the elementals to build her life areas and her goals. I'm still learning it, and it's so fascinating, and I'm so excited to put it in and give her some exposure, because isn't that what we're supposed to do, is grow each other? I'm not going to put it in there like it's mine. I found it, and it's a great resource, and I want to use it, and I want to give her credit. There's a couple of ladies that I've done that with, and I really want to bring that. But I'm also wanting to bring it to Insight Timer. My goal for this month is to post some more of these wacky little videos just talking away, and to solidify my teaching spot on Insight Timer, because I think that's where I'm going to grow a new career. And that's exactly what I want to do. Between these two, I'm hoping that just by being me and sharing my journey, and maybe taking you guys along with it, I can get some sort of menial income that will help me make it through this journey in my vehicle, because I don't need much. So yeah, we're gonna keep going on. I'm hoping to post a lot more frequently. I get terrified and I keep putting it off, but now that I'm sitting here on the camera, it's not that hard. So I've just got to push through that. Yeah, this might resonate with some people, it might not, but it made me feel better to say it, and it's going to make me feel better to post it. And isn't that what it matters? So I love all of you. I hope some of that made sense. I hope you got something out of some of that. There's going to be more to come. I've got so many notes, so many things going on in my head, so maybe I'll need to talk to you guys every day, every couple days, because it's all coming out. It's all being brought into my life so synchronistic. And if it's being brought into mine, I know it's being brought into yours. So until next time, love you guys. Keep your heads up, because it's not that bad.